Hello and welcome back to a new LEGO City update. Today I'm going to move the platform of the lower platform as well as the stairs of the train station here to the position here. And I'm going to do that together with this little, what's it called? Ticket booth, newsstand, this little station sideboard. So I'm going to take this and move it from that position to here and the lower platform to here, and I'm going to extend those two elevated train station platforms to about here. And the reason why I'm doing this, I've mentioned that in the LEGO City update about the police station MOC. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And yeah, I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna get back to you. Alright, so as you can see, it's a big mess right now, but I've moved the train station platform, so let me just show you that real quick. From down here, so we have this little ticket booth, and yeah, I think this looks really great, and I've started the elevated train station here a bit, and this will continue all the way to there. And let me get you a street view, sort of. So this sidewalk right here terminates into the train station platform. And the reason why I did that, well, first, it's because the train station platform is that long. And second, because I would have to cross a curved track. And I know that it's possible somehow, but most times there are still some gaps when you try to tile curves. So I did not want to do that actually. So, and I think that's a pretty smooth solution for that problem, that I just like on the other side, that I just have the train station blocking the sidewalk there basically, so that you can only get to the train station via that sidewalk there. So now I'm going to extend this part of the elevated train station and maybe change a bit on that as well, because, well, as you can see, this is not looking stable right now. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna get back to you. Alright, so now I've extended the elevated train station a bit, but it's gonna be much more longer than that, but that's just the basic construction of it, nothing special. What I did here is that I shortened the platform, so before that this platform would go directly till the street. But I mean, this train station is short anyways, and it's too short for trains, if we're being for real here. So I thought I could at least have this sidewalk continue down here. So before that I would have the platform here, and this sidewalk, if you'd come down this sidewalk, you couldn't cross the train tracks and get on the other side of the road, of the tracks, I mean. So if you would want to get from there to here, you would have to cross the street there, get on this on this sidewalk next to the tram line, cross the train tracks here, and then get back here. And well, that's just that's unnecessary. So I've shortened this a bit, and I think that's okay. And now we can have the sidewalk continuing here. So yeah, and again here I'm just going to continue on the elevated train station, and then I'm gonna get back to you. Right, so now we're done with like the main body of the elevated train station. So as you can see, we now have the platforms on both sides. It took me a while to build this right, because at first I would have no gap between the elevated train car and the platform. So, and I've built this side of this platform first, and then I've added the second one, and then, as you might expect, there was too much friction, there was too much resistance, so I couldn't move the train easily anymore. So I included, I don't know if that's visible, I've included jumper plates. Well, it's not really visible, but that would move the elevated train platform on both sides by half a stud away, and that's enough. So we have a small gap, but that's enough to move the train easily. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So as you can see, this train station has no roof so far, and I'm not planning to build a roof because this train station right here, this elevated one, already has one, and I try to, well, mix it up as much as possible in my city. So this elevated train station is somehow Berlin inspired, so by the elevated train stations that exist in Berlin, and this would be something from New York, I guess. So I think they have a lot of those rather functional and plain looking but not bad looking elevated train stations. So this could be the end of this video, since we have the elevated train station. But I had another idea, and I'm not sure if this is working out, but let's imagine you arrive on this train station platform, and you need to get to this train station platform. So what you could do, you now have two options. You get onto the elevated train station platform, you wait until an elevated train comes in, you go through the elevated train onto the other side of the platform, and then just take the stairs down and you're there, which is, well, you have to wait for the elevated train, which is not that useful if you have to be on time. The second option you have is you cross the street there, cross the tram line, cross the street again, cross the train tracks there, and then you can get onto the platform, which is also gonna take a lot of time. So, I mean, this is not a real problem. This is just an issue I have with building as realistic as possible, as long as it's good looking. So I've thought about adding a footbridge, a pedestrian bridge, about here, so that you can just get onto the other side of the elevated train station. You can switch platforms basically. So that would solve that problem right there. So I've bought a couple of Hogwarts Express sets, well, two of them, but 3 train platforms of that set in total. So when I was starting my central station, so I've used a couple of parts there, like the big arches and tan and that stuff, but I still have remainings of that footbridge, which is included in that set. So what I'm gonna try to do is build a footbridge from that remainings and well, other parts I have in my collection, and try to, well, create a footbridge which is not too big but still getting the job done. And after that I'm gonna get back to you. Alright, so that's the design for now. It's pretty close to the one in the actual Hogwarts Express set, with stairs on both sides now. And as you can see, there's a very limited amount of space between the staircase and the elevated train itself. So if you'd want to, well, get beneath the footbridge, you would have to make, well, it's possible, but not very easy to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this footbridge. I like the design of the footbridge itself with the clock on it and all that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that way or if I'm going to remove it again. So if you have any ideas, suggestions, or just your opinion about this, let me know in the comments down below, and I see you in the next video. Bye.